Hello, my friends. Welcome to a special broadcast where we are going to show all of you what has been described by the top earners in hundreds of companies over the years to be the biggest recruiting breakthrough in 60 years. You know, the biggest problem that most people have in network marketing today, once they go through their warm market, they run out of people to talk to. If you've been in more than one network marketing company, you belong to a fraternity called the NFL Club, the No Friends Left. And you're forced to go out and advertise. You're forced to go out into what is called the cold market. And 24 years ago, I made a discovery about a social network called America Online. And what I discovered has changed the landscape for hundreds of millions of network marketers in the industry. 24 years. It's been called the biggest recruiting breakthrough because when you jump on a social network, you have unlimited access to people. You're going to watch some examples as we log into people's accounts, start conversations with people, demonstrate how the process works, and we're going to review a recent success story. Bottom line for all of you, bottom line is you will never run out of people to talk to when you're on a social network. Now today, Facebook and LinkedIn are your social networks of choice. And we're going to show you how to capitalize on the holiday rush. Because today, all through the holiday season, more people than ever before are looking for ways to make extra income. Today is Veterans Day. And every opportunity today that you have to talk to a veteran, they're easy to connect with on any social network, especially Facebook and LinkedIn. At the end of the month, we have Thanksgiving. And we have in December, Christmas. We have Hanukkah. We have Kwanzaa. Leading up to New Year's Eve. And many of you will break records in your company, sign more people up. Look at all the little holidays. World Kindness Day. World Toilet Day, National Cake Day. Never heard of some of these holidays, but in our November boot camp, we're going to share with everybody how you can use these insignificant holidays to start conversations with people. 2 years ago, I think it was either 2 years ago or maybe it was last year, Marissa here enrolled 13 recruits in 10 days into her business before Christmas. Now, this is absolutely the easiest time of the year to enroll more people into your business, period. In fact, you can write a year's worth of business in the next 7 weeks. But you have to start now. More people have a financial need right now than at any other time of the year. They are highly motivated to find something that will help them generate additional income all through the holidays and into 2020. And they are very easy to find on Facebook and LinkedIn. You have their solution, but they don't know about you yet. So we're going to help you change that immediately. They're easy to find. Scroll down a list of people on Facebook, on LinkedIn. Pick out the people that you know in advance need and want what you have. They're easy to connect with. We're going to give you an example. And then they can easily bring their connections into your business. And in no time at all, the speed that you can build a team over the holidays will absolutely astound you. Not only will this work for you, but the people you enroll in your business can begin enrolling others within 72 hours. Imagine how fast your business will grow when your new recruits are able to get off to the fastest start possible. Now, there's an easy way to build your business, and most people are doing it the hard way. Building a business doesn't have to be hard. Doesn't have to be hard. And for a lot of you, you're being misled, you're being lied to, you're being told things that frankly you don't have to do. And after tonight, you probably have every reason to be angry, every reason to be mad, but don't dwell on it, because all of the barriers to your success are going to be behind you. So let's be clear. You don't need to start with making a list. If you want fast results, there are people you're connected to on Facebook, people you're connected to on LinkedIn right now that you could start conversations with. You don't need a website, you don't need a blog, and you don't need a funnel. This does not duplicate. It takes time to set up a website. It takes even more time to set up a blog. And when you think about it, what's a blog? A blog is an interactive website. In other words, you put things on the blog and people can react and people can respond. You can communicate with each other. Well, isn't that what you do on Facebook? Isn't that what you can do on LinkedIn? And for the last 2 years, everybody's going through funnel craziness. You got to have a funnel. And I guess it was about maybe 3 weeks ago, I was talking to a woman in a network marketing company that had to talk to me after the session because she just plopped down $12,000 on a blog. I'm sorry, on a funnel. And I said to her, think about it. It's going to take all kinds of time, aside from $12,000, for this person that's going to set up your funnel for you to set up a funnel, to set up websites and all this other stuff. It's not duplicatable. And if you have a funnel, a blog, and a website, well, then you got to get people to the website. You got to get people to the blog and the funnel. So you have to buy leads, or you have to spend money on traffic, or you have to spend money on advertising. And the truth is, you don't have to spend a penny on anything else. All you need is a simple profile page on Facebook and LinkedIn. A Facebook phone app, a LinkedIn phone app, and an hour or two a day, and you can be making money every day. You can be signing up people every day, and the people that you bring into your business can be doing the same thing. Get results in 90 seconds and enroll more people faster. And so what we're going to do is I am going to pop over here. I am going to jump out of my account. And we're going to jump into Karen's. And I am going first to unmute Karen. Karen is building her business. She's also one of my coaching students. And I am very proud of Karen. And classic example of how this process works. So we're going to unmute Karen.
Good evening, Max.
Hello, Karen. Maybe I do need to turn the sound down just a little bit because you're about 25.
My excitement is coming through the audio.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So, congratulations, and this is kind of almost a summary of a journey that Karen has been on. I mean, Karen, how long have you been going through this entire process with me? How long has it been?
4 weeks, I believe.
Okay, 4 weeks. So we set up her profile, and she's basically put herself out here. She's got a great story and a great history. And, well, Karen, why don't you share your story. What were you taught before, and what's the difference between what you were taught before and what you're doing here?
Well, When I first started in the network marketing industry, that was 17 years ago, and I built my first business strictly on buying leads and buying advertising. That was a very expensive way to build a business, and it was very difficult to duplicate. Then I was introduced to attraction marketing through one of those affiliate programs, and I was one of those individuals that plopped down $12,000 to learn how to create a blog and do Twitter and Instagram and you name it. I was being trained just unbelievably so, but it was completely not duplicatable. And I did set up a blog, and then I eventually got into Facebook ads, which was successful for me. However, again, it wasn't duplicatable. So I was looking and searching for a way where I can duplicate and share something with my team that anybody can do in the cracks of their day, an hour or 2 hours a day. And so I'm so grateful that we met Max, because I finally found a system that is duplicatable, and it's so easy to do, and it's super fun.
Well, let's kind of go in and share. Now, I understand you signed somebody up tonight.
Yes.
Okay, let's go over to the message area. And who was it?
Me McCarthy.
Mary.
There's she.
Okay. So, the one thing you got to love about social networks is that the amount of information you have about the person on the other end. So, now what were you searching for when you brought up her profile?
I was searching for, I believe in her case, looking for opportunities and coaching or coach.
Right. This was a new searching strategy that we introduced. And I got to tell you something, Karen, grass doesn't grow under your feet. I mean, as soon as we brought it up, she came up here and she did a search looking for opportunities, IES, and we've been sharing with everybody how you could type in coach and come up with about 111,000 coaches that are looking for an opportunity. And what we did was we changed it up a little bit and we did coaching. So now it's a skill set. So they're looking for new opportunities, but their skill set is coaching. And so Mary comes up, and when you look at the profile, right, and global health coach, healthy aging advocate, it's kind of like it screams network marketing. You're going to begin to recognize little words that kind of give away what a person does. So we came down and we looked at the profile, healthy aging advocate, prosperity coach. All right. And then we looked down below here, a little retail merchandiser. You've got a person's whole history here. So Karen reached out to her. Right? And following the scripts, she reaches out, sends her on Wednesday morning, sends her a connection request. Woman accepts her literally within an hour. And so she sends her the second message. How long have you been on LinkedIn? How's it working for you? 6 months. Not doing a lot. Hope to be more active in the near future. Try to expand my business. Now, Karen has got it down. Okay? There's a simple script and a simple methodology that you follow. And one of the newest features of social media, especially Facebook and LinkedIn, are the use of emoji GIFs. Not just the emoji, the smileys, but a moving smiling. And so she asks her the first question at night, what do you do? And roughly an hour later, she's MLM, health and wellness. So the next day, in the morning, Karen hits her with another smiley emoji. What prompted you to get into MLM, health and wellness? Started using the products, and I need a job. What company are you with? And she says, Isagenix. Now look at the time here. 9:30, 9:32. And later that evening, Mary, I heard Isagenix. I have a friend that does it. You mentioned that you need a job, and that's why you started working with Isagenix. What did you do before you started working with Isagenix? And she comes back and she tells you. Worked for several companies part-time doing merchandising, not a lot of jobs where I live here in Maine. Retail not doing great, a lot of stores closing. I had hopes of doing well with Isagenix, but it's not going as I planned. So here we are Saturday. Karen, was this you or me?
That was you.
Okay. All right. So what I do, just so you understand, Karen is mastering this process. She's really got it mastered. If this was an episode of, Dancing with the Stars, up to this point, she probably would have gotten an 8. The only thing that I would have done different than her was she asked, what do you do? MLM, health and wellness. And so when you ask that question, what do you do? You really need to understand what they do. So MLM, what company are you with? If you ask somebody, what do you do? And they say, I work at the post office. What do you do there? I work for Walmart. What do you do there? Are you the manager? Are you the assistant manager? Are you a cashier? Do you clean out the trash? I mean, what do you do? But she came right back and said, what company are you with? Right? So whenever she gets to a point where, she's kind of just feeling her way, she just stops. I pop in. And you see, when you ask a question, all you have to do is train yourself to look at the answer that you get to the last question. And right there, you're going to find the seed for your next question. Right? So we asked, because of the internet, many stores are closing today. What's keeping you from being successful in Isagenix? And later, she comes, well, I can't find the right people on social media. I used up all my family and friends. This is such a common problem. Once people run through their warm market, their friends, that's what they're taught to do, they're toast. So, this morning, today, jump back into account, and I type, well, that's a common problem today for everyone in MLM. Now, I have a proven system that's enabling me to build a fast-growing team in my company, which is Melaleuc, on both LinkedIn and Facebook, that would enable you to begin making sales immediately. Would you be open to working with me if I could show you how to do it? Now, understand that it doesn't matter what company you're in. My company is Isagenix. Well, actually, it can't be Isagenix because, she's in Isagenix. But it could be any company. It could be Jeunesse. It could be Zija. It could be any of the other companies that you all are working with. The bottom line is what I'm teaching Karen, what I'm teaching you, will work for any company, for any business. And you know how to do it on the internet. Would you be open to working with me if I could show you how to do it? And she writes back, sure. Well, that's a very short answer. And then you typed, that's great. I hope you have joined this conversation as much as I am. Since I talk faster than I type, would you be open to talking on the phone? She goes, of course. So you set up a time to call her, and she said, I can talk now. So what happened to her when you talked to her on the phone?
She was very engaging, and I just spent about 5 minutes on the phone getting to know her a little bit better, forming her, and then just indicating that our next step would be to have her review a more formal business presentation over Zoom so that I can share the products and the information and the compensation plan and things like that. So she wasn't available during the day, so then I scheduled my Zoom meeting with her for this evening when she was home in front of her computer.
And so you did the Zoom meeting, and what did you do during the Zoom meeting?
I showed her our professional business overview, and then I also expanded a little bit more and shared more about our compensation plan and the benefits, and then worked through what product order she was going to place, and I had her pick a customer favorites pack, so she bought a little bit bigger of a package because I kind of walked through everything with her over Zoom.
She excited?
Yes, she is. Her main concern is, you're going to show me how to do all of this online, right? I said yes.
All right. Is she on Facebook?
Yes, she's on Facebook.
Okay. So what you're going to do is, when are you going to get with her again?
Tomorrow.
Okay. So what you're going to do on have you seen her Facebook page?
Yes, I have. I just became friends with her. I haven't looked at it in much detail, but
okay. So let's do this. Let's go over and look at her on Facebook. And I'll step you through exactly what you can do with her. So it's Mary. Well, if she's a new friend, we can just go over there and get it.
Yeah, she's Spagnolo McCarthy.
Recently added.
That's her. The first one.
This one here. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's see if we can see her friends. Oh, okay, so she's got 680 friends. So what you're going to do tomorrow is you're going to go through her settings and make sure that she's visible. You're going to get her this introduction part right here. You're going to have her create an introduction, and you're going to have her put in here home business coach. Okay? Home business coach, social media expert, teacher, and there's some of the things that you've got in yours. And then as soon as she does that, she fills it in, it's going to show up in her timeline. So all of her friends are going to see it. Next, you're going to have her change her picture. So we can go over here to her photos, and it almost doesn't matter. This is the picture here she's using. It almost doesn't matter. It's just she needs to replace this picture. Okay? Not use the same one over again. You might want to go over to her albums, see what she's used for covers, and use that. I guess we're going to have to go with...
Or I can just help her find some nice images.
Yeah.
And give her suggestions.
Absolutely. In fact, I tell you what, why don't we do this? Let's take this, okay? Take this exact same picture. And what I'm going to do is we're just going to crop it a little bit, okay? It's the exact same picture, all right? So we're going to take this, and I'm going to send it to you on Facebook. Let me just pop, okay? So you can give this to her tomorrow. Same picture. And simply by changing her picture, her friends are going to react. Her friends are going to respond. You're going to get her to change a cover, put up a cover. And then we're going to come over to here. And again, we want to make sure she needs to open up some of these settings so that she's more visible. You know which ones that she has to do. Needs to put some of her work up here. And then the last thing she's going to do is she's going to post a joke. All right? And that's going to get her talking to the people that she's connected to. They're going to react and respond to what she does. And that's the start. And she is absolutely going to be blown away. You're going to get her talking to people right away. And then you do the same thing with her on LinkedIn. You give her the basic, everything that I showed you. The basic, this is what you do, this is what you say, this is what you do, this is what you say. And you turn her loose. And depending upon how many connections she has on on LinkedIn, literally, she can be bringing in people right away. And you want to help her get 8 customers this week. This week. That's the goal. 8 customers for herself. And you're also going to help her find a couple of other business builders, and your business is going to take off like crazy. She doesn't need all of that stuff that you paid arm and a leg to learn how to do. And
That's refreshing.
And I'll bet you wish you met me about 5 years ago.
Oh, yes. My bank account wishes I would have met you 5 years ago. I spent so much money unnecessarily on paid advertising.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, that's the thing. What you see on here is what you get. And the only thing I can say to you is, frankly, experience is what you get when you don't get what you want. So now every time you run into someone that is promoting blogging, or that is, you can go over to LinkedIn and you could actually find people that are professed to be teaching some of this nonsense. And you know what doesn't work? And you find some of those folks that are brand new at it, and you just have a heart-to-heart with them, and you're signing them up in the business too. There is, folks, let me just explain one thing to you so you all understand. If there was, I've been teaching this for 24 years. If there was a faster way to do it, if there was an easier way to do it, all right, I'd be teaching it. I'd be teaching it. I'd look over what somebody's come up with and I'd say, great job. It makes a lot of sense. And I'd be teaching it to all of you. As it turns out, because I work with so many people at this level in coaching, I'm logged into Karen's account. I see all the new things. And every time I see something new, right away, the brain's going and I'm thinking, oh, what can we do with this? What can we do with that? So in my boot camps, we usually have 10 or 15 social media experts that go through the program, learn the latest stuff. But the bottom line is this. All Karen needs to build her business is this Facebook page. All she has to do is post things and talk to the people that react and respond. That's all she has to do. And same thing on Facebook, same thing on LinkedIn. And there is nothing that she's doing that anybody here can't do. People can do it immediately. And this is what creates fast duplication. So congratulations, Karen. And, you're just getting warmed up. Now, have you signed any other people up, like in the last week or two?
No, this is my first one.
Okay. But while this is your first one, okay, look at all of the people you have in your pipeline right now that you're talking to. You didn't pay a penny to have access to these people. Yeah, and this is what? This is just for today?
Well, yeah, I added 50 people to talk to today.
Okay.
Our friend Pina Vegas also answered our last question.
Let's okay, so so she is building Beachbody. So, and look at this. This just popped up. So you reached out to this person, 1047, and she wrote right back. Folks, there's no fast or easy way to build your business than what I'm sharing with you right here. Would you agree, Karen?
100%.